Hello guys, it's 8 p.m. We're gonna start our little stream a little bit earlier than most times. So let's see here. Let's open up Minecraft. And I think right now we're gonna finish up Genesis 2. We should be about to finish Genesis 2 and move over to Genesis 3. Let me go ahead and do my little. So I actually got a mic now. I might sound a little bit better. Let's see here. I think this looks good. And let's go live. Nice. There we go. I think the last episode, last time we were here, we were doing this little pig area, the sheep and cows. Honestly, it looks really nice. I'm thinking now we're gonna finish up with Genesis 2, and then we can move on to Genesis 3. You know what? I did put settings to have no audio, but I think just for this. %. Maybe. Fine. Put audio then. It's still really loud. It's okay. It's a little background noise. Now we shall see. We have Genesis 2. So we finish with Genesis 2:20. We're going to look into Genesis 2:21 to 25. Because I think we just left. Yeah, we only had 5 left to finish up Genesis 2. And I think I am gonna publish these books. Like I'm gonna basically like sign them, I guess. So let's see here. Let me just text my girlfriend real quick. Let me put this real quick. So we're just gonna go from 8 to 9 today. We're just gonna do Genesis 2. Okay. Let's get this show in the roll. Let's see here. You know, I should probably get like a little stand for this Bible. it'll be popped up. Boom. Then I have my little setup. Woo! It looks nice. Oh, this is the part where they create Eve. This is interesting. It does have a little paragraph, so I don't know if I should be like this. No, I don't know that. But maybe this? I do really like that Adam and Eve. Oh my god. You see? You see how long it is? You know what it is? Is that bird? No, I don't think it's mine. It's not my bird. So. There we go. Let's see here. 24. Pushy. Just taking off of man. What do you guys think? I could do it like this, but I think it should be kind of important that this is like, this is not bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, for she was taken out of man. Very, very nice. Honestly, I really like the Adam and Eve story. Because there's a lot of symbolism in it. Ooh, that's why a man leaves his father and mother and is united to his wife, and they become one flesh. Interesting. They are one. We are one. Adam and his wife were both naked, and they felt no shame. This is interesting because in Genesis 3, the fall, they actually do feel shame for being naked. So I like this. Adam and his wife were both naked, and they felt no shame. So let's see. Let's read it through. Genesis 2. Thus the heavens and the earth were completed in all their vast array. By the seventh day, God had finished their work He had been doing. So on the seventh day, He rested from all His work. Then God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it He rested from all the work of creating that He had done. Adam and Eve. This is the account of the heavens and the earth when they were created, when the Lord God made the earth and heavens. Now no shrub had yet appeared on earth, and no plant had yet sprung up, for the Lord had not set rain on the earth, and there was no one to work the ground. But streams came up from the earth and watered the whole surface of the ground. Then the Lord God formed the man from the dust of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being. So he came from dust. Now the Lord God had planted a garden in the east, the Eden, and there He put the man He had formed. The Lord God made all kinds of trees grow out of the ground, trees that were pleasing to the eye and good for food. In the middle of the garden were the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. So there's two trees. A river watering the garden flowed from Eden. From there it was separated into 4 headwaters. The name of the first is Pishon. Its winds. So I kind of want to make sure those names are correct. Genesis 2:11. The name of the first is Pishon. Its winds through the entire land of Ha. Look at that. Havilah, where there is gold. The gold of the land that is good, aromatic, resin, and onyx are also there. The name of the second river is Gihon. It winds through the entire land of Cush. The name of the third river is Tigris. Is the Tigris. Is the Tigris, is the Gihon, is the Pison. Tigris, it runs along the side. It runs along the east side of Asher. And the fourth river is the. See? I gotta make sure. Look at that. I was gonna sign in. I would have to redo everything, or just go inside the files, try to edit it, and be a pain. The Lord took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work. And take care of it. And the Lord God commanded the man, "You are free to eat from any tree of the garden, but you must not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. For when you eat from it, you will certainly die." The Lord God said, It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him. Now the Lord God had formed out of the ground all the wild animals and all the birds in the sky. He brought them to the man to see what he would name them. And whatever the man called each living creature, that was its name. So the man gave names to all the livestock, the birds in the sky, and all the wild animals. So the Lord God caused Look at that. So in verse 20, there's actually a second part. But for Adam, no suitable helper was found. So the Lord God caused the man to fall into a deep sleep. And while he was sleeping, he took one of the man's ribs. Then closed up the place with flesh. Then the Lord God made a woman from the rib he had taken. From the rib he had taken out of the man, and he brought her to the man. The man said, "This is now bone of my bones, and flesh of my flesh. She will be called woman, for she was taken out of man." That is why a man leaves his father and mother and is united to his wife, and they become one flesh. Adam and his wife were both naked, and they felt no shame. I think I am gonna sign these. Can I go ahead and I can always go ahead and edit it, but I'll have to go inside of the files and try to edit it from there. Overall, it should be fine. Genesis 2. Note, when you sign the book, it will no longer be editable. Maybe you are my real name. Maybe. Maybe. So we're actually gonna do. I think we're gonna do 10 more verses because that was only 5 verses. So I think we got it. All we need is some leather. Okay, I need leather and some ink sacs. One. I don't know where to get everything else. And there, what I think. Should I got some leather there? Leather there. Stick it right here. Bada bing, bada boom. We have one watcher. Hello, viewer number 1. Let's see here. Do I have enough to feed? I think I have enough to feed the pigs. Anyways. go ahead and start with Genesis 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The fall. Now the serpent. Now the serpent was more crafty than any of the wild animals the Lord God had made. He said, there we go. He said to the woman, "Did God really say?" Did God really say, "You must not eat from any tree in the garden"? The woman said to the serpent, We may eat fruit from the trees in the garden, Okay, so the woman said to the serpent, "We may eat fruit from the garden, from the trees in the garden." From the trees in the garden. But God did say, "You must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden." That is in the middle of the garden. You must a second. You must not eat fruit from the garden. You must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die. But God said, you must not eat fruit from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die. Yeah. Let's go. Let's see here. You will not certainly die. Deception, lie, the serpent. So, verse 5. For God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. You will not certainly die, the serpent said to the woman. For God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be open, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. I kind of wonder, is that kind of the same thing as like your third eye opening? Like that's why people say that the third eye is like really bad. Like what if I'm like, oh my God, my third eye is opening. My eyes are opening. I don't know. I do know that's a thing where people say that it's kind of bad to say that your third eye is open. Let's see here. I am kind of excited. When I do finish, I do kind of want. Well, the main goal right now is to write 10 verses every day. That way I can read the Bible and also learn about the Bible like deeply. And I've read through Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judas, Ruth, and Samuel. I haven't read all the way through. I've only read those couple. I think I read Luke and John. Read a little bit of Proverbs. But to be honest, it's always been like audio. So yes, I'll learn stories, but it's audio. So to each their own. But I think now I'm kind of like even right now, I didn't even know that there was 2 trees in Genesis. I always thought that there was only 1 tree, but no, there's 2 trees. The tree of life, and then the tree of knowledge, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. So Genesis 3:6, when the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for the food, and blessing, pleasing to the eye, and also desirable for gaining wisdom. She took. Let's see here. Let me try to position myself a little bit better. There we go. Okay, bro. Desirable for gaining wisdom. For gaining wisdom. She took. She took some and ate it. She also gave some to her husband. I kind of wonder, how did they get married? Like, it's just a stupid question, but like, was there a wedding? Did they have like a whole like, you know, you're engaged? Like, did he put a ring on her finger? Was there a wedding, or was it like, Adam, meet your wife? You know, God was like, this is your wife, boom. I guess so. Kind of arranged marriage, up to interpretation. That's just my take on it. It'd be cool to see like what would be like the engagement for Adam and Eve. The engagement period, whenever their fiance or whenever they're dating, you know. Mm-hmm. I don't think they were dating though. In the Bible doesn't really talk anything about dating. If you go through it, there's no mention really of dating. At least from what I've heard. I haven't gone through all of it, but we'll see. She also gave some to her husband, who was with her. And he ate it. Dang. Who was with her? When the woman saw that the fruit of the tree was good for food and pleasing to the eye, and also desirable for gaining wisdom, she took some and ate it. She also gave some to her husband who was with her, and he ate it. This is downfall. The fall. Then the eyes of both of them were open, and then they realized that they were naked, and they were ashamed. So they sewed fig leaves together and made coverings for themselves. It's interesting because if you look at Genesis 2:25, the verse says Adam and his wife were both naked and they felt no shame. But now in Genesis 3:7, then the eyes of both of them were open, and they realized they were naked. So they sewed fig leaves fig leaves together. Is that how you spell together? Together and made coverings for themselves. So they were kind of ashamed. You know? Sure know? Then the man and his wife heard sound of the Lord God as he was walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And they hid from the Lord. They ran away from the Lord God. They said, peace out, we're gone. From the Lord God among the trees in the garden. It's kind of like the downfall of them. They kind of ate the fruit. And you know, I always thought the fruit was an apple. But if you see in these verses, there's no mention of an apple. We may eat fruit. Eat that the fruit. She took some and she also gave it to her husband. You know, it could be an orange or blueberry, raspberry, strawberry. Well, let's see. What's a fruit that grows on a tree? A banana is a fruit. It might have been a banana. An apple is also a fruit, so that's logically, yeah. Let's see here. But the Lord God called to the man, where are you? So that is Genesis 3:10. I heard you were in the garden and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid. And the eyes of both of them. Yeah, he answered. Well, I'm pretty sure I misspelled this. No way. Is this how you spell answered? It looks so weird. He answered, heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid. The Lord God called to the man, where are you? Then the man and his wife heard the sound of the Lord God, and he was walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And they hid from the Lord God amongst the trees of the garden. So I think the main goal that I want to do would be finishing the books, making a library for the books, right? Right now we just have this chest, but over time it's gonna grow since there's gonna be more and more books. After I finish the books, or maybe in between, one of the things I'm gonna do throughout whenever writing the 10 verses will be playing a little bit. Like right now, I'm gonna be playing for a bit just to advance in my world. But once that's done, I'm gonna try to beat the game. I've never beaten the game, so I kind of want to do that. And once that is done, then I will go ahead and start creating the worlds of the Bible. So one of the ones that I want to create will be the creation of basically the stories of Adam and Eve from Genesis 1 to 3. The other ones will be like Joseph, Abraham, Noah the Ark, let's see, what stories are there? I know there's a bunch of stories in Genesis that are really good. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Joseph is really good. The Tower of Babylon. I think they also have Lot in here. They have Sodom and Gomorrah. So that's going to be kind of interesting to make a city of Sodom and Gomorrah. So, now that we're done with this, we did a little bit more than 10 verses. We did 14 verses. They look good. And the birds on me. So I think one of the things I was doing was making this little area for animals. Kind of breeding them. Cannot believe it. Let me try to see if I can get some lava. Lava. I'm just gonna play for 10 minutes. This should go up. All of the chicken, all of the meat, and none of it should go over here. As you can see, nothing's going over here. Should get filtered out. Pork chops, lamb chops, steaks, and chicken. Very, very nice. We have our little sections. They kind of want to make more pigs, so maybe have a pen on top. I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking right now. I think I might breed some pigs like that. Just to have a couple pigs around. Shovel up here. Come on, babies. We got one comment. Best viewers. And I'm about that one. Boom. They made it, baby. Let me get some bone here. Cool. But I don't really want to overflow it, so we're just gonna go We're about to end the stream. No. Haha. And then I think the only thing I do want to do raw fish somewhere. Probably get more wheat. Potatoes, already have that. Carrots, I have a carrot, potato, and bread farm as well. But a wheat farm, I think I will have to create one. Since I don't think I have one. I have a villager trading hall over here. I'm breaking too. Efficiency, fortune, and I'm breaking too. Not bad. Fisherman. Fisherman. Leather worker, leather worker. Kind of wonder. Leather worker. Fisherman. Fisherman. Oh, this is string. This is keeper. Jungle Explorer map? Not bad. Do that. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. We move some of the pigs up into that world. I can go ahead. Look at that diamond golem. Look at this. Want some chicken? Boom. Chicken? Boom. We out here getting chicken. Want some chicken? Go. Anyways, I have this little chamber thing, and it does produce some bread, beetroot, potatoes, and carrots. I haven't been here in a while, so that's why there's not that much. But I do have enough for it to be called an efficient form for food. Very good for any vegetables or anything like that. And oh, the reason why I went there. Was to get more carrots. I should probably do a I got some beetroot, potatoes, some carrots. Do I have any strength? If I have some strength, I think I can make some bundles. One of the things I want to do is get myself a Silk Touch pickaxe. That one. The mending and efficiency and the breaking. So I have this one, but I think I want to get another one. I don't think I have any strength here. Affinity, paper, diamond hole. Ka-ching. I'm breaking the power. Yes. We kind of went over, huh? I do sometimes have to do that. full. Oh, that's awkward. Apparently, you can have, like, some people do food. So if I want to do food, potatoes, carrots, beetroot, and then boom, right here. Materials. And some people also do that's so cool. It looks like I have nothing, but I have a lot. That's really cool. I think I'm gonna call it for today. It was a good playing. It wasn't bad. I kind of wondered how the mic is. So I know for me, I didn't put the fan on. And if I did, it would be a little bit louder. So like, whoa. But if I did, it would have been, like if I put the fan right now. Hey Google, turn on fan. Hey Google, turn on fan. So you hear a little bit of noise with the fan. But it's okay. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining me. And thank you so much. Alright, it's out.